My wife was talking about going to the supermarket on Saturday at 12:30. I said, well, lady, you crazy? How could I go to the supermarket and miss CultureShare? It don't work like that. Out with the supermarket, in with CultureShare.
Wind your waist, wind your waist, wind your waist, wind your waist. Give me room, let me wine. 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 Wind your waist, mama. Wind your waist, papa. Wind your waist, mama. Wind your waist, papa.
Hi, welcome to CultureShare. My name is Don Bobby, your host, and on behalf of General Ben Television Productions, welcome to what's really happening in New York and also in the Caribbean. I'm talking about the best in Caribbean music for you, and it happens right here on CultureShare. As we usually say, it's about that time for you to get on the phones, call your best friend, tell them CultureShare is on the air so that they can sit back, relax, and enjoy the program with us here on CultureShare. CultureShare today takes a different style, so to speak. And when I say a different style, we're not just bringing you the party soca music or the message soca music. We're bringing you raw Calypso. Calypso as it was in the days back when. I'm talking about like in the days when it was ex-tempo, etc. We got some of that for you. We also have some of the top entertainers out of the Caribbean when it comes to comedy. I'm talking about people like Paul Keynes Douglas, among others, all happening here on CultureShare. But before we get to that, we might as well open with a bang. And when I say bang, yes, we're going to open with a bang. Here's a lady who made waves for Trinidad and Tobago's 1991 Carnival. She was crowned the Queen of Calypso, and she made even bigger waves in Jamaica. Please join me and welcome here on CultureShare, Miss Denise Plummer.
We're going to let the tempo go, the rhythm and the love, and show you what it's all about. Peace, love, and beautiful harmony.
In one of her more recent performances there, and that one, by the way, was done in Trinidad and Tobago at the Calypso Review. That, of course, leading up to the 1991 Carnival Calypso season in TNT, Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to stick with the Trinidadians for some time. Let us join here on CultureShare, Poser.
I live in the baby, but I make it so it's deep. God make her ready. Robinson, the sweet Mary, look, you never take to a party. It's always merry. You see about the baby, I'm going out with Harry. But things are changing. Robbie, I ain't joking. It's my time for betting. I'm going and party tonight. I go break down tonight. Man, tonight is just right. She said tonight is really my night. First fight, I'm going and party tonight. I go break down tonight. Man, tonight is just right. She said tonight is really my night. Alright. Watch how you're stooping down there, girl. Oh, yeah. She said the dogs are no problem. I don't cook the food for them, but you go feed them and clean them. You're a nasty old cook. Look at what I did, yeah. Not yet their way up. Don't be a good for nothing. She said, Robbie, darling, you better my night. What's fight? I'm going and party tonight. I go break down tonight. And the night seem just right. She said tonight, tonight, tonight is really my night. All right. Oh yeah, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. She said, take out your dinner, wash up the wares after, put on your pajama, turn off the TV, take off the radio, don't leave on the video. Don't worry about me, it's your friend Harry taking me to the bar. I'm gonna party tonight, I'm gonna break down tonight. Man, tonight seems that's right. He said tonight, tonight, tonight is really my night. Let me hear the woman say, going on party tonight. I go break down tonight. Man, tonight seems that's right. She said tonight, tonight, tonight is really my night. All right. What time you coming? I heard him asking. She said, don't ask me nothing. Don't come by the party. Say you're peeping at me. But you watch, let's just see. She said, sizzle the chicken, so I could start my cooking when I reach in the morning. She said, clean the dashing bush. You better boil the kush kush for the red beans to bust. I go in like I go red. The man tonight seems just right. She said, tonight, tonight, tonight is really my night. What's fine? I go in like party tonight, night, 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 night. I go break down tonight. Oh yeah, yeah. Tonight seems just right. She said tonight, tonight, tonight is really my night. All right. Oh, all you want to hear next verse? Bang, bang, bang. She said, put on my apron, clean the baby prom. You better boil this small ham. Cobweb the building, clean out the kitchen. Look the toilet one cleaning. I know you got quarrel, but it have work to do still. She said, boil the sorrel. It's me, Mary. If you get me angry, I make you throw away the posy. I go break down. Man, don't lie, it's just right. He said tonight, 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 tonight. Let me hear everybody sing now. I go break down. Don't stop singing, man. Man, don't lie, it's just right. She said tonight, tonight, tonight.
Another of those popular Calypsonians out of Trinidad and Tobago, Poser there for you on CultureShare. And Poser no doubt enjoys immense popularity in the New York area and also in the Caribbean. A dynamic performer, and of course he has a string of hits you've heard of: Bus Conductor, among the many others. There was Party, and of course one called I Can't Roll It, among many others. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to CultureShare. You know, it's oftentimes been said that it takes a special person to do stand-up comedy. It's a very difficult art form to stand up there and yet to keep your audience tickled, laughing all the time. One such gentleman, I've had the opportunity of seeing him perform in St. Vincent when I was living in the Caribbean. And I'm sure you all no doubt will recall some of his works, better works like Tantimer, and of course one that deals with driving, or the driver, so to speak. Memory doesn't serve me correctly as to what is the exact name of that particular one. But when you hear Tantimer, no doubt it rings a bell. That bell, by the way, is Paul Keynes Douglas. Please join us here on CultureShare and welcome to our program, Mr. Paul Keynes Douglas in, of course, what else but a live performance.
The other day, police chasing three fellas. They run up and hide on top some trees. So when the police come on at the first tree, say, "Who's up there?" Hit the fella. Cool. Police say, "That's only a little bird." Second tree, "Who's up there?" Hit the fella. Meow. Police say, "That's only a little cat." Third tree, "Who's up there?" Hit the fella. Moo. He's still in jail. You see, you do stupidness in tight situations. You mustn't panic. Keep your cool. If things go wrong, you have to know how to control the situation. Same thing happens to some friends of mine in England. You know, in England, they have a law called sus, which means they arrest you because you look suspicious. So you know half the West Indians that go to England just get arrested immediately. Because you have nothing look more suspicious than a West Indian who just landed in England. Always have on the wrong clothes. Middle of winter, short pants and socks. And wouldn't buy a coat, always borrowing the neighbor coat. They wouldn't buy a coat, always borrowing coat. So when they land in England, always looking suspicious, wrong clothes, not fitting coat, and asking stupid questions. Where the Queen? Where the Queen? And it's the police arresting them. So the police pick up 3 Grenadians. We're not Grenadian already. We're not giving we name. We're going to call the ambassador for all you know. So when the police ask the first fella, "What's your name?" He look wrong. He see Woolworth. He say F.W. Woolworth.
17.
Policeman write down F.W. Woolworth. Second fella, "What's your name?" He look wrong. He see Marks and Spencer's. He say Mark Spencer. Policeman write down Mark Spencer. Third fella, "What's your name?" Look wrong. "Sanitary Steam Laundry, sir." They have him under observation right now up in England. Say he embarrassed Grenada, all kind of thing. So you see, it's not easy. You have to learn to keep your cool. Yes, man, this thing we call accent and all these things is very important when it comes to Calypso. But you know, a very important part of Calypso is words. You know, lyrics and so on. You have to know your lyrics. Which word to use, which word not to use. Other day, a fella come by me and he say, "Paul Keynes, I love this girl bad, 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 bad. I want to make the side by her. You're a man doing poetry and storytelling. You should know the right words." I tell him, "Okay, go. Ask her to dance and whisper soft nothings in her ears." You go by the him now. Sponge. He in a mental home right now. Under observation. So you see, not easy. It's not easy. This thing called Calypso, ridiculous. People think it's easy, not easy at all, you know. But I like Grenada because Grenada going forward and we improving ourselves. I hear a man in God into mixing agriculture and technology. He mix a goat and a sheep and he get a jeep. So you know Grenada going forward, we have technology and so on. It's not easy, you know. Here, idiot here want me sing a song. He see me talking, he asking me to sing a song. Sometimes the name, even in Calypso, you have to take the right name. Like, you know, Mighty Sparrow, Lord Melody, Lady Irie, all them kind of names. But when you go to England and they have the real lords and ladies and so on, you just have problems. The other day, Sir Paul Schoon went to England and he going through customs. I hear one custom officer tell the next custom officer, "Dear sir, old chap, there goes Sir Paul Schoon." Here the fella, see them damn Calypsonian and you want special treatment. So you see, the name could create problems. And sometimes, you know, you have to shorten the name for effect. You know, like Sparrow, they call him Sparry, you know. Melody, they call him Mellow. Like universities. Like, you know, Howard University say, Howard U. Boston University say, Boston U. Chicago University, Chicago U. Well, the Falklands wanted to have a university. So now you know why the Falklands can't have a university. So this thing not easy at all. And you know, in the West Indies, we have a problem with accents. This is why I like to see the crowd mix up. You have Grenadians, Trinidadians, Vincentians, Bajans, all kind of people mix up together in Carnival. That's why Carnival is so good. It's nice. But the accent is a problem sometimes. You have to listen carefully because that causes problems in communication. The other day, a big argument between a St. Lucian and a Vincentian. One said the word is either. Vincentian said the word is either. They're arguing either, 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 either. A Barbadian passing. They say, Bage, settle the argument. What is the word? Either or either? Here the Bajan. Either one, either one, either one, either one. No problem. Funny thing, boy, this accent. Same thing happened here, you know. Trinidadian and Jamaican arguing about a word. Trinidadian say the word is prefer. Jamaican say the word is prefer. They're arguing prefer, 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 prefer. A Grenadian passing. They say, Grenadian, come, settle the argument. What is the word? Prefer or prefer? Hear him. He said, boy, personally, I prefer prefer. So, you see, it's not easy. So when you hear your Calypsonian singing, remember the accent is very important.
Paul Keynes Douglas on Culture Share. Well, from Paul Keynes Douglas, we're going to move to another comedian. A comedian who does things to keep the shows going, so to speak. He links the show. In other words, they call him an MC or master of ceremonies. I'm talking about Trinidad and Tobago's Tommy Joseph. But this time, Tommy isn't cracking one of his many funny jokes. What Tommy is actually doing is performing a skit, doing the performances of many of Trinidad and Tobago's top Calypsonians, the way they actually perform. Look at this one. I'm sure you're really going to enjoy it. We have been enjoying it all along. Look on.
All right. This is Tommy Joseph time. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. A little bit. One. Raise your hand. Right on. Raise. Hey. Oh. Myself. Come with it. Ring bang bay. Hey, hey, oh, yeah, Susie and three boyfriend had one big fight in a party the other night. Susie left a man on inside the hall, and when he called her, she started to ball. What? Not no, mister. Not no, mister. If you have something to give me it. Hey, if you have something to tell me. Don't bother me now. Hi, don't hustle me now. Hey, the carnival fever have me on fire. I will see you later. Hey, my slumber. Wine, Tommy, wine. Wine. Move your waist. Next one. Hey. 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 Bring it on. Yeah, this. Now everybody know this song go by me is Lennox Piku. But you can imagine the maestro, the road march king of the world, Kitchener, singing no by me. Susie and she went, I'm going to be free. You know, buddy, yeah. Susie, that's a lie. When you say, this part, when you answer, you say what? No, no. And when we done with the Kitchener, you could imagine the explainer, Charlie, London Luco, Susie and the boyfriend, I'm warming, bye, in a party, you're a night. And hear this, while we moving, you could imagine the shadow. Oh, yeah. And hear this, we ain't done yet. What about the boy? Tambu, Plateau. Everybody, jump, everybody. When we done with Tambu, we can't leave everybody. Here, big brother. Hey, God, he here. Yanis, we ain't done yet. Calypso king of the world, Sparrow. Who there? Hey, Yanis, we ain't done yet. What are we, boy? Who? Crazy! Mash up the party. Mash up. Chris! Hear this? Who? Who you want? Look how they bring down that thing. What about no, not yet? We must bring four-time Calypso king. Mighty Duke. High. Want it, like it, want it, sing, want it, like it, don't bother me now. I said, don't bother me now. Hi, Calabar, fever, want it, I said, put it in the center, ram it, high. Everybody getting down, get down, get down, get down. Hear this? Bring it up. Now with all that tempo, we can't leave out the reigning or former Calypso king. Everybody know him, Hollis Liverpool. Look at the imagine Chalk does singing the bottom, eh? Susie and she boyfriend had one big fight in a party the other night. Susie left the man, gone inside the hall. And well, bring it back up, man. And you know, after Chalky, we have to bring it back up. We can't leave out the boy, the black man. Black Stalin, black. And what about the boy, Gypsy? Red paper, look on the icon.
Now tell me, if that didn't crack you up, what else is going to crack you up? Tommy Joseph there doing a sort of a performance of all the top Calypsonians of Trinidad and Tobago, really mocking them, so to speak. But, you know, the performance, no doubt, was humorous, and I'm sure it had lots of folks in stitches. We'll be right back right after these messages. Well, welcome back to CultureShare. Here's a performance that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. What we have here, some of the stalwarts of Calypso getting together and performing. Nop Hepburn, that name rings a bell, no doubt. I mean, I've been hearing of Nop Hepburn since I was a kid growing up, but he's one of the favorite Calypsonians who has been able to change over the years. As the art form has changed, so too has Nop Hepburn, and he's been able to maintain that popularity and still keep performing. Nop Hepburn is joined by All-Rounder, and All-Rounder is joined by his daughter, Charlene Hendrickson. And they're all joined by one of Trinidad and Tobago's top Calypsonian. I'm talking about Gypsy. Together they've put on a wonderful performance. Share it with us.
Look what a tongue boy doing. I know down from the country. Look what a tongue boy doing. Passing through this Vanna. He ball out, hey yo, come here. I can't forget that day. What that man do me down in the subway. Look what he do me, and then all right, I say what he do ya. And then tell them the people what he do ya. And then good Lord, what he do me. And then my Lord, believe me for true, he did me the same thing from a long too. Boyfriend, that was the biggest problem. I tell him, I go tell them Peter, Patrick, and Lashley, them fellas waiting for me. He start to make row, telling me you can't replace so right now. Look what he do me, and then all these are the things that he do me, and then I want to say what he do me, and then all that he do me, and then my Lord, believe me for true, he did me the same thing Bill Trotman do. I tell him I from Soho. He gypsy at there. Putting on his clothes to come out here and give me. I go get a next man. All you're in confusion. He doing it for spite. He say I went out someplace with you last night.
Now all round I like you. Crazy, what the hell you saying? About me, you're looking to create problem like you feel eyes you and nap. And them, you better stop your stupidness because me in them business. All round I like you mad. Your face are too much bad, your breast too flat, your foot too hard.
Well, like we did say at the beginning of the program, today's program is different. We're bringing you nothing but the best in entertainment, the best of the culture of the Caribbean. It happens on CultureShare, but today we want to make a special effort to bring you all what the Caribbean has to offer, so to speak. And now, from Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to go to Grenada. We've got a skit. It's put on by the River Sali Drama Group, and the skit is called Play Dead.
Up to now, this man can't come back yet?
Oh, girl. Well, what doing today?
I don't know, you know. You have nothing in the house to cook.
Well, I'm making a pass down the road and see what I pick up.
All right.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
How are you this morning?
Well, sir.
Sir, I come and ask you if you could trust me a bottle of milk, please.
Sir, the what?
I come and ask you if you could trust me a bottle of milk, please.
So what? I know get up, eh? I don't even wash my face yet. You can't see? What's cracker in my eyes still? You come and ask me to trust milk, man?
So we have them children. Like 3 weeks now working out getting pay. And them children hungry. So I come and ask you, please, if you could trust me the milk.
March, it's really because of them children I giving you the milk, you know. By the way, what is your name?
My name is Can't Spell.
Can't spell. What do for you now?
I come and ask you if you could trust me $2 bread, please.
Trust you $2 bread? This early morning?
Madam, please, please help me out now. I come and ask you if you could trust me 3 pounds of pork, please.
Wait, I didn't hear what you say good.
Mr. Right, this 3 weeks now we working and we don't getting no money. And them children hungry, they have nothing to eat. Please help me out. Trust me, $3 pork, please.
Trust you $3 pork. I selling that pork to make a living, you know, man.
Oh, girl. Like things good, you know. We have milk, we have bread, and we have pork. Anyway, I reach in by the garden and do some work. So when I come back, I want breakfast.
All right. Morning, morning.
Good morning, madam.
Morning, sir.
Well, I just wondered if you had a fearing or something. So long I pong in this door.
I was doing some washing, you know, and my mind was very far.
Mine was very far. By the way, madam, your husband home?
No.
Well, it's here I really come to look for, you know.
My husband, what for?
For some money for me for some pork, it's just there.
pork?
Yeah, he chose some pork
My
from me.
husband never tell me nothing about that.
You sure he never tell you nothing?
No.
Man, well, you better be careful, you know. This man just strip on a pork from me to make my money Friday, like 3 weeks now. Well, I really want my money and I eat a come for.
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't got any money right now, so maybe you'd have to check back, right?
You sure you didn't hide nothing in pillow bag self?
No, man, I doesn't put money there to shit me up.
Make sure and tell him I came here for my money and I'll return for it, you understand?
All right. Jesus Christ, how comes this man never tell me trusting, boy?
Morning, madam.
Morning, madam.
Your husband in?
No, my husband is not in. How comes you asking for my husband ticket now?
Let me make you to understand that I don't want your husband.
I never tell you that.
It's me money I want.
Money?
You understand?
How comes my husband have money for you?
You don't know how comes?
I know you're making fears.
Well, let me make you to understand that I doesn't make fears. You understand? It's my bread trust and I want my money.
Bread? Trust?
I work for my money. I don't make fears for it.
My husband never tell me trust bread from you.
He never tell you. So what? What kind of man is?
A good man.
A good man? If he was a good man, he'd tell you, man.
No, he good still.
Maybe a mama man you might have and you think
No,
he's a good man.
A good man, don't worry.
What time he gonna be back?
Oh gosh. My husband might be back about 12 o'clock.
About 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Well, tell him. I say, I'll be back for my money. And let me make you of yourself to understand that. When I come for my money, I want to meet it in front of the door, you know. Nowhere else.
Okay, madam. I like you, you bull.
I don't like you.
I don't care what you say. Jesus Christ. What kind of man I have in truth? Must be a Pafuntan. Come inside, come inside.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
And where is your husband?
My husband nothing.
I don't mean your husband nothing. Where you gone?
My husband go to the mountain. How come you asking so much question?
Man, watch. Your husband just a bottle of milk by me, huh? And he told me I got to get my Friday. It's just since the 12th of December. And today is the 15th of August and I can't get it, you know. I really want it, man.
My husband never tell me nothing about that.
So, man, what kind of man you have? A Pafuntan
no,
man?
A good man, a good man.
A Pafuntan man, man.
A good man. My husband never tell me anything about trusting.
And what time he will be back?
My husband will be back about 2 o'clock.
What? Woman, I want my money.
Oh God, girl. Force are hungry, I could eat a whole cow where is here now.
I'm hungry just like you.
When me breakfast, girl?
What breakfast you talking about now? Eh? You bring bread come here full of fungus. You bring porky full of worms. The milk ton. You expect somebody to eat that?
But I would eat it still because I'm hungry.
So you would have eat and I would have stay hungry. Eh?
Lord.
But by the way, mister, stand up. How comes you never tell me trust them people thing?
Bon J, girl, you know I forget everything about that.
Who you want to remember me? Eh?
So what happened now?
So what happened? They come ponging on me door for money. Eh?
Lord. So what they tell you?
They say they're coming back.
And the worst thing, girl, the man don't pay us today again now.
So how you gonna give them people their money now? Eh?
I don't know. So what time them people coming back?
Well, here the trick I work now. I tell the baker woman, well, you go be back about 10, about 12. I tell the milkman you will be back about 1. And I tell the butcher you come in 10 o'clock. So it's expected they might come back, you know.
And they come in just now. Well, what we could do, girl?
I don't know. You trust them people think, tell me something.
They say woman always think faster than man. Think of something now, man.
What I go think about? I know something, you know, man. We go play dead.
What?
Play dead.
Play dead?
How?
And suppose I don't come back?
You must come back.
You know, in the olden days with the advent of Calypso, the Calypsonian was regarded as the messenger. He was like the newspaper. He had all the messages to deliver, and he delivered it in song, so much so the politicians were very much afraid of the Calypsonians. And I think that still obtains today in some measure. But the Calypsonian at that time didn't have those large orchestras, neither did he have the electronic instruments to accompany him and to amplify his voice. So what he had then was the box guitar. Right now on CultureShare, let's go back to that time of the Calypso era when the box guitar and just the vocalist sang. Join me and welcome here on CultureShare, Lord Relator.
Hey! Give me name is the commander is begging the public, please, oh God. Give me name is the commander is begging the public, please. To be a public entertainer is very bad, especially in this island of Trinidad. Anyway, I pass these people does make me so shame. Every day you could hear them calling my name. Hello, commander, where you say? How she going? You okay? Nice. Right away. And so they calling my name for the whole damn day. Ra, you clap there, ba ba da, ba da ba da, ba 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 da, ba ba da da do, ba ba da. Another nice one by Commander was this. Some guests at the wedding were a damn disgrace. You know they move away with the bride necklace. The musicians guitar, trumpet, saxophone and bass. And they had everybody moving about in haste. Then an old man came down quite from south. You know they take a false teeth from inside him out. And a woman sit down by then she one man's son. You know they snatch it from she hand and start to run. They find the ice cream flavor should have essence of vanilla. A little milk and sugar, how the cake more egg and butter. The rice should be softer and the chicken should be younger. But still them up in all the liquor. From the decanter, the masala was raw and sour. Oh, the old sauce water, it had no salt, no pepper. The seeds of the cucumber stick inside the water bladder. But of course I waiting on the moppers at the wedding of Commander.
I was playing a boss, but look at me cross. Friends, this thing reads so far. Quite in the south, still in a doubt. I pick up with Maria. Introduce her to me, darling. That's Lord Blakey. Oh, what a lovely face. She put on she angel smile on me, and that was the case. Look a ball in Maria. Girl, I want you so bad. Boom, 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 Maria. If you leave me now, we'll be at. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know what made me love so, but she catch me sweet. What she give me to rub.
Suppose they pass a law, they don't want people living here anymore. Let us suppose they pass a law, they don't want people living here anymore. Everybody got to find a country according to your race originally. What a confusion I go cause in the place. They go have to shoot me in space, because they're sending Indians to India and the Negroes back to Africa. Can somebody please just tell me where they're sending for me? I am neither one of the other. A 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So if they're serious about sending back people for true, they got to split me in two. That was Douglas.
Where ignorance is bliss, is folly to be wise. Is a dumb boy and a parrot open up my eyes. In the evening when I going away from my house, like my girlfriend used to entertain she boyfriend rouse. But I had a bird, I used to give bird pepper, and the dumb boy used to share in half of my supper. We became friends because I was kind, and this is how the boy tried to tell me. In pantomime, the boy ball out, ooh, ah, eh, eh, eh. And the dumb boy pointing behind the eh, eh, eh. Lorito say, yo eat walla walla bing bang.
Thank you.
You know what, that one actually did us to bring back those feelings of nostalgia to me. Memories of yesteryear when Calypso was really Calypso, and we had it there, experienced it, a bit of it there with Lord Relator. Well, friends, I'm so sorry, but that's all the time we have. Our time has run out, and we got to wrap it up and say so long from our program of Culture Share for today. On behalf of Gentleman Productions, I'm Don Bob, inviting you to join us again the same time next week for another program of Culture Share. In the meantime, you can keep those cultural fires burning. And as we keep the cultural fires burning, let's go out on a hot note. Join me in welcoming here on Culture Share Prince Unique and this one, Wine Your Waist. Enjoy.
Wine your waist, mama. Wine your waist, papa. Wine your waist, mama. Wine your waist, papa.